Welcome to the Trill League Fantasy Football Show. I am, as always, your host, the Trill OG Bun B, repping UGK, Trill Burgers, Trill Tenders, and all of that. Here with our illustrious Commissioner Dub J. Dub J, how you doing today, my brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man.
How did your other leagues turn out? First off, let me ask, how many of your leagues go past week 17 for championship? Just this league, because we went so late.
Right. Yeah, it was already set in stone. So, the advanced league that I'm in, which is IDP, Individual Defensive Players, and only 4 teams go to the playoffs. I actually made the playoffs. I was in 4th place, though, but I had to face 1st place, beat him. Then come me playing the guy in 2nd place. And Christmas Day started off a spiraling effect downward with Jared Goff. The interceptions, the fumbles, projected to get 21 points, ended up getting 0.
So I'm finna say nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Then I had Rashid, Shaheem, I believe. I can't think of the team right now.
Rashad Shaheed, he's with the Seahawks or something, right?
Yeah, Seahawks, yeah. So first catch, he ended up getting an actual concussion out the game. Then I have Fannin Jr., 26-yard touchdown, groin injury, he out the game. Then I had James Cook, did me bad, 4 points.
Right.
So I lost by 22 points. It was a good run. Bajan almost saved me, but couldn't pull it off, so ended up 2nd place.
Yeah, I went into, I had 4 other leagues outside of this league. I went into the playoffs in 2 of them. In one of them, which is Middle Fingers Bandits League, I was out in the 1st round. 2nd league, won the 1st game by like 10 points, barely squeezed through there. 2nd game, I was playing 1st place. 1st place, and I was in 2nd. We've been going back and forth the whole season.
Right.
Like no one else ever was 1st or 2nd. It was always of
each week.
Well, probably after the week 4, it was pretty much our teams. And so I had to figure out who I was going to start. I had Shock, I had Dart, and I had Cousins. I was scared to start Dart because of what had happened the week before. I wasn't sure if he was going to come back, and I wasn't sure if they were going to really dial up any more running plays or really let him run, because a lot of opinions were that because of the head injuries and because of the concussions, after this time that he wouldn't be running as much. So I was worried about that. Right. I was nervous about Cousins because Cousins have been hot, but Cousins can go from hot to cold very quickly. And he was playing the Rams, and I wasn't really sure if the Falcons could really get through the Rams defense because they had been playing okay. So I went with Shock, and that ended up basically giving me a 30 points out of my quarterback position and left me with a 41-point lead. But the person I was playing had Puka.
Okay.
So even with a 41-point lead against my opponent who only had 1 player left, because that 1 player was Puka Nacua, I could not get comfortable. Even with a 41-point lead, he had just scored 43 points the week before. And Atlanta did not go into this game highly rated.
Right.
But a lot of people assumed that the Rams would walk over the Falcons. And on Monday Night Football, the Falcons had a different plan. Bijan Robinson said, hold his beer. You know what I'm saying? And you held that bitch for the whole game.
Right.
I mean, just a crazy performance. But then also on the other side of the ball, the Rams could not get their offense really going. Puka had 2 touchdown passes that got called back.
Right.
He had the catch on the sideline, which, that could have put them in position to get a field goal, tie the game, going to overtime, and making catches like that, which I don't know. I don't know whether to argue whether or not the catch was there. Even if he would have caught it, got a field goal, went into overtime, I don't think it's enough time for Puka to get 40 points.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I ended up winning my Super Bowl.
Oh, great.
Yeah, man. It's a great feeling. You know what I'm saying? I do not know anything like that feeling, unfortunately, in my own fantasy football league. I have no idea what that really feels like. I didn't even have a winning season, but I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see who we end up crowning. You know what I'm saying? The
and
Trill League Fantasy Football Champion.
Right. We got 2 top contenders, some good contenders.
So we decided, I don't know if it really makes any sense for us to go through all of the matchups. They're all pretty much redundant, and I'm pretty sure everybody just wants to see who's going to the Super Bowl in the Trill League. So let's go over a couple of the games. Well, it's only 2 games. Let's go over the games. Middle Fingers versus Go Time Gary. This was a wild game because Middle Fingers Sunday did him dirty. Right, Sunday did him very dirty. Lamb McConkey barely gave him 5 points. I'm sorry. Hold on, let me go back. I'm in the wrong. I see what's wrong. I'm in the wrong page. All right, yeah, Lamb McConkey for Middle Fingers gave him 4 points. Alec Pierce gave him no points.
Right.
That's really what did it, man. He had some decent showing. Tongas gave him 19, and I was like, man, if Kittle doesn't start, who's going to get Tongas? So Middle Fingers picked up Tongas, got 19 points out of it, got 18 out of RJ Harvey. He picked up Burden as well.
Right.
Off the wire, got 30 points out of him. Started B. John on Monday night, got 45.9 points out of it. And as crazy as that sounds, it wasn't enough. Even with a 39-point performance from Burden and a 45.9 performance from Bijan Robinson, getting over that 0 just was not something he could get past. Right. You know what I'm saying? Olave, 30 points. Allen, 21 points. That was a really, really weird game for Josh Allen. We're seeing a lot of chinks in the armor for Josh Allen this season. Now, do I think that's going to stop them from going far? I don't know. It really depends on who they end up playing. But if they get somewhere in this playoffs structure, some form or fashion, they end up against these Texans, it doesn't bode well for them. Nah. We've had their number for many times, like at least 15-3 or something crazy. But they don't want to see us in the postseason. McCaffrey came through for him, 32 points, I think, holding on to his San Francisco 49ers players is actually it's working for him. And then Aubrey, it's 17 points from Aubrey. Right. It's crazy. I saw that in a couple of leagues where it was Aubrey that actually pushed people over the edge, having that solid kicker who's been amazing all year. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations to the GOAT. He actually got it done, and the GOAT is now going to be in the Trill League Super Bowl. I'm not sure if many people had it going any other way, but this machine has been hard to stop all season. Put up 157 points this week, so he's going to be very hard to beat. A lot of these people are still going to be playing next week. Right. So it's not going to be as many people that won't start as we talk about normally around this time of year. We start wondering who's going to rest who. Now, there's a couple of teams that are resting people. Who is it with the hamstring injury? I can't think right now. Can't think of it right now. Oh, Devontae Adams, right? That's one of the people that's being rested by the Rams. They're just going to let him rest the next 2 games and make sure he comes in strong for the playoff. Because with a hamstring, you want to give hamstring as much time as possible. Right, especially since we clinched the playoffs. Yeah, they're already clinched, so they don't gain nothing by putting them in there. They're already going to be where they're going to be for the most part. Right. And of course, in our second game, Slfmade players versus Go Time Gary. Go Time Gary, the silent assassin, had been just leaning through these leagues all season long. We've been trying to get him on the horn, but he's been a busy man, you know what I'm saying? But his team spoke very well for him all season long. But unfortunately, when it came down to it, with 23 with Lawrence, that Smith, 4 points from Smith, 2 points from Ted McMillan. That was crazy. Yeah. That one really surprised me. I mean, I know the Seahawks defense is tough, but I mean, one catch, literally one catch. It's bananas. Kyron Williams did his thing with 16 points. Jamar Chase gave 25, but it just wasn't enough, man. Herbert, who of course got shut down by us, only gave him 15 points. He got 16 from Smith and Jigba, which is crazy because he normally goes ham, but he got his 20 from Hampton, which kind of really sewed it up for him, I think. That was the player that really kind of ate a little bit above their expectations. Everybody else kind of hit their mark. He started Johnson from New Orleans, the tight end, who had a great game with Shock this week. And he had Myers got 10 points. I saw Myers on my bench with those 10 points. I got very, very concerned. But go time, Gary, to be fair, Browers is, he's out for the season. You picked Lawrence over Mayfield, which I think that was a smart start, but you really didn't have a lot on the bench. You put your best team forward. You know what I'm saying? Fannin Jr. got hurt in the game. That was a problem. We talked about that. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for, really playing some amazing fantasy football in this league. Gary, happy holidays to you and your family. I think they're in the Bahamas for the holidays. So happy holidays to you and yours, man. And, get yourself some rum and, you can, drown your tears in a nice glass of rum. And Slfmade players, he took it one game at a time, as he said, all season long. He said he was going to get this far, and he actually did it. So now we are set for our Super Bowl this week coming up with Go Time. No, not Go Time, Gary, with the GOAT. The GOAT! The GOAT!
You made it.
Versus the Don. This is going to be an amazing Super Bowl for this league. I don't think we could have picked it any better. We picked the silent giant versus the loudest voice in the room. And it's amazing because we actually have the loudest voice in the room available. Is he available for us right now?
He's not there.
There he is. Right on time. That man, hey, right on time. Welcome in the Don himself, coach of Slfmade players. Don Key, how you doing today, my brother?
Is that the commissioner there?
Yes, it is. Just of course.
What's up? I was taking a break. I'm back. How y'all doing this morning? Happy holidays. 2026 is here. I hope y'all had a great Christmas, great socks and drawers holiday. And, the Trill League, thank y'all for inviting me in. And, we had a great season and things are going. First of all, I want to let y'all know I'm doing something that I don't do. I do not do association and talking and all this with the enemies and all this during playoff time. So I'm really showing some love by showing up and giving y'all my presence because I really don't like talking.
I apologize, but I'm a little lost here. Who's the enemies in this situation?
Everyone involved, all 11.
Facts.
All 11.
We're not even. You're in the Super Bowl.
I'm just saying, man.
Let me show y'all. Me and the commissioner actually have a ninth place matchup.
Right, we should be cool with you now.
Y'all in the Constellation Bowl. Okay, I understand.
Fact. So we out of there. We ain't the enemy no more.
Well, you have no ops on the other side of this video call, my brother.
We are no threat to you.
If you notice all season, I play everything that's according to strategy, fantasy gods. I believe in all these different things. So this is me kind of going against the fantasy gods a little bit, being on here, but I'm keeping it real because I am grateful for being in here. Along with, if you notice, let me give you some hints of what you know. If you notice, I haven't sent y'all any money. I don't pay till I lose. I don't pay till I lose. I do not pay till I lose.
So you're going to send yours next week?
No. I don't plan on paying. I don't plan on paying at all. You know what I'm saying?
That's amazing. That's amazing.
That's the goal. I don't plan on paying. So that was the goal from the beginning. So don't look at the pot as if who missing, key ain't. I don't pay till I lose. That's against my whole strategy of everything I do. So
so we ought to assume that your money is good though.
Hey, like I said, I don't plan on paying at all. I plan on
you plan on receiving.
But if God forbid, you end up with $100 debt next Monday. We're good for that, right? The league's good for that.
We good.
Okay.
We good. Great season. Now, I want to give it up to the GOAT. Great season. Good GM. He had a great team. Everybody though. Let me tell you what I did like about the league, and I'm real big about this shit. I love complete participation. I've been there before. If you lose, it don't matter. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a couple of leagues right now. I'm sad as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm sad. I had to finish out and play those. So I really like that about fantasy, the competitive nature. Everybody played to the end, and we had fun, man. I can't wait till we do it again.
No, man. Even Chase, we lost a couple of weeks with Chase. and a couple of people might have skated through, but I don't think it really changed the dynamic of who ended up where they ended up.
Right.
Because I never saw anybody complain about getting a free W from Chase B. You know what I'm saying? But that being said, he came back. You know, he set his lineups. He did what he was supposed to do. He closed out the season right. And that's another thing too, man. That's, you know, I think next year, two things. Next year, I would like to raise the price.
Right.
I would like to raise the price of entry only to offer more incentive.
What's the thing this year? What is it? I don't even know.
It's $100 this year. It was very simple.
It's $100, but how y'all?
It was very simple. I didn't want money to complicate competition.
Is it winner take all? Is it first? How you do it?
Oh no, we voted on there. It's like 1,000 for first place, 200 for second, third get a handshake.
Yeah,
that's what's up. That's what I do that.
Yeah, we don't keep no coins over here. We distribute everything.
I do the same. I go up. What I do, man, we go up every year, and as we went up, I kind of just try to make it competitive for everybody. This year, we done a most points and the most wins because you can. I have a person where he won the most wins. He won $300 for winning the most wins, but he ain't win the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Right. He ain't even make it to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Even me, that was my reward this year. I had the most points in the league, and I still missed the playoffs by one game. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we always split it like that. And it's the same with us. I was just joking, but how I do it, I learned from that because now in my league, we start. It's a $400 buy-in, and how I do it is I don't charge anybody in the beginning. You pay when you lose. When your ass is out of it, the first 6 out, that's when the first 6 do. But I learned in the years I stopped charging 12 people. It's really made of 10 people, so it really makes it really competitive. If you make my Super Bowl, you never paid. So the pot is based on 10 people, 10 times 400. That's 4,000. 2,000 to the winner. 1,500 to the loser, 250 for most wins, 250 for most points. The thing about it, I learned in the years, I used to add the other money up, and I was noticing nobody wasn't paying. So if they would have paid the 2 people in the Super Bowl, they wouldn't be doing them but winning their money back. You know what I'm saying? Getting their money back a piece. So I just cut it at the 10 people, made it competitive, and we have fun. I love fantasy, man. Now, what I would say next year, it's going to be this league and my league. I think I did a little too much this year, man. That is shit too much thinking. When I'm in 4, 5 of them, 3, 4 of them, I
had 5 leagues this year.
See that? That's too much thinking.
I had 5 leagues, and 2 of them, I can honestly say 2 of them got lost in the mix.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because I have different tiers of what it costs to get in some of the leagues I'm in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So once I get past a certain point, right, I'm like, okay, I got to make sure I lock this in. Because even in Bandit League, I was right there. I was almost in that thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm steady trying to get in. But then this week, I got this matchup with this person.
Bro,
I need to whoop this person.
Our league is so competitive, man. With Bandit, he'll tell you, all 12 of our teams, man, we had all the teams that didn't make the playoffs were all 7-7. Everybody. Right. Hey man, you had to get 8 wins to get your ass in. The rest of the teams went 6. Only one person did probably bad, but 5 of them last 6 teams were 7-7, man.
Competitive. That's very competitive.
So how many years you been running that league?
This is our 5th season. We started at I think I started at 150, and then I went to 200, and then I just went up every year, 300. 400, but I vote every year. I ask the fella because you know how y'all think. Y'all want to go up 100? Y'all want to stay the same? And it just make it fun. At the end of the day, you know, when Bun be talking about that 10,000. See, if I'm in that motherfucker Bun in for 10,000, I ain't shit else. I can't even think. I don't want to do that. I don't
see what I'm saying. See what I'm saying?
The numbers change everything.
I'm actively in leagues where I know. Because of the cost, the buy-in for it, I can't be slipping.
Yeah, we gonna pay a little more attention to that.
I did well this year. I'm in the league where one entry was 2K and one was 10K. I won the bowl.
I'm in another league. I'm in another league where I'm in the Super Bowl. I lost over there, but I won me a little something. In my league, man, I've actually done good 4 years straight. I've made money every year or not paid every year in the last 4 years. I've won the Super Bowl, been in the Super Bowl, won the most points. So it's a competitive thing. So for me, when I'm in 2 or 3 more, I had one that I was slipping on a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to. And then once you start losing in it, you just fixing it up. You know what I'm saying? Just to play. But over here, I love the competitive nature. You know what, man? For as much complaining as I've done about the waiver wire and a bunch of shit, me having to play like that, it made me have to do more thinking and more working.
There
You know
you
what I'm
go.
saying? I had to work
That's
it.
all it was
I
built
just
for.
ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't used to doing it like that, but I had fun though. You know what I'm saying? I'm in some shit
So
right
you
now.
saying the commissioner was right?
I ain't
Just
say
make
that.
everything.
I ain't say that.
Just make everything a little more. You know.
I'm just trying.
Hey,
I'm trying to get
now I will
clarity.
say this here. Now we got to fix this right here. Us. Most of the other leagues I play like us, I would want us to do this here. Man, we got to get our playoff bracket to fit 17 weeks. You know that 18 week came in when they switched that shit in the league a few years ago.
Right.
But
Yes.
we finna wake up this week, man. I'm so scared that week. We don't know who finna sit their head down. Somebody finna sit down. Somebody finna be. So me, I do mine through 17 weeks because shit, the competitive nature that's up, man. I'm telling you, I ain't got no quarterback right now.
No, it was set up.
Justin
It
Herbert
was set
sitting his
up like
rotten
that.
ass down. He's sitting his rotten ass down. Lamar Jackson, I dropped his ass the other week. I'm trying to get him back in the fold just in case I got to use him again. So, you know,
Right.
but I did. But this is my first time seeing it like that on the 18. Not saying it was a bad thing, but it barreled up the thing. I'm like, damn. Some of these
I'm looking at the lineups too. Y'all got a lot of people that's gonna play. Y'all got a lot of
I think
people
so.
that's still fighting for positions. Like this, like some
Mhm.
people, like we already know Seattle's gonna go, right?
Yeah, I think so.
We already
Yeah.
know Seattle's gonna go, but they want to. They got to play San Francisco.
That's the
You
only
know what
reason
I'm
why I'm
saying?
happy because it was them. It's San Francisco. I think they got something to fight
Right.
for. Both of them, you
Absolutely,
know what
that's
I
what
mean?
I'm
They
saying.
got
So
something to fight for now.
a lot of the people that I see in these lineups, both from you and the GOAT, the people playing.
I'm gonna tell the GOAT. I don't know about this here right here though. I don't know if Josh gonna play.
Right. Yeah.
He don't got no reason to. And he hurt.
Yeah. At this point, yeah, that's gonna change
He ain't got no
everything.
reason to. He not getting no home game. He going on the road and he nicked the fuck up.
Yeah, and so he may not go.
Right.
Yeah, he may not go. You know,
I don't want to talk about the waiver
I'm
wire.
not
The
saying
GOAT's
that
done a
to.
good
I'm not
enough
saying
job to get where he at. He gonna figure it out.
he
I'm
gonna figure.
assuming.
I ain't
Yeah.
saying that to him.
There's some
I ain't
pieces
saying
out
that
there.
to him as a. I ain't saying that to him as a competitive upgrade because I got to figure what the fuck I'm about to do. I got some rotten motherfuckers that ain't fit. Justin Herbert damn sure ain't playing. I already put him in against the Texans last week just thinking I put him in as soon as that clock said 12 to go. I said I don't know why the fuck I fucked with this man. I don't know why I did. Them Texans
You
with the
squeezed
slam
through though.
dunk.
You squeezed
He
through.
squeezed. He squeezed through.
Yeah.
So
You
for
made
this
it.
week, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good week, but man, it was a great season.
But I noticed the commissioner. You know, you talked to him about how he runs his league. One of the things that he does with running his league is running away from me. Are y'all gonna find a place for me next season? I'm gonna tell
Hey,
you
let me
what's
tell you
funny.
something.
I'm gonna tell you what's funny. 3 years ago, talking to Al D about fantasy football versus talking to Al D
Hey, I
about
got a
fantasy
couple quitters
football.
finna quit right now. I got a couple quitters right now for real. Hey, them niggas quit.
I'm trying to buy
It's
in
getting too
now.
tough.
I'm trying to
It's getting
buy
too
in
tough. Hey, listen,
now.
we going up to 500. We going up to $500, and shit, it's up. You know.
I'm finna
Yeah.
zell you right now.
Yeah, you got 2 empty spots. So I'm willing to join too. You know what I
Hey
mean?
man, listen. This year, man, I think even with a couple of guys in my shit, man, it got they was in the same situation. Like I got a couple guys in mind that got their own leagues and shit and run their own league. You know how that shit when you run in the league, playing 2-3, that shit. It get to the point of what you're saying. You got to have the motherfuckers that you straight focus in on that you can really lock in on. That's what I did learn from this year. So I'll make sure I let y'all know for real. I'm a fantasy. Hey, hey, listen here, man. This been long enough for me. Let me tell y'all something. I do Cash App, Zelle, Vimo, Trophy, Bond know my address. He can deliver that motherfucker on the porch. We can hold it to next season, however you done. My motto for this season was I came, I saw, I conquered, man. I'm out. Self-made.
This man jumped off this phone like that. Man, if
this nigga better win. He better win.
I was with him.
For a minute.
I was with him for most of the conversation. I was with the man.
That boy just shut the door.
And that man just, he slid the phone or some shit. Like, he ain't just cut it off. He could put the phone down. Okay, self-made player. That was a lot of confidence you closed that phone call out with, considering you gotta figure out if you probably gonna start Shock this week. So look like most of the people you got playing gonna compete in this league this weekend. Shout out to the GOAT. We couldn't get him on the phone. You know what I'm saying? He's a very busy man closing out things, end of the year season stuff he got going on. But shout out to the GOAT for an incredibly entertaining fantasy football season. Just kind of bulldogging through the league, getting up under the commissioner's skin off the top, like at the draft, off the top under the commissioner's skin. Commissioner saying, you got to prove it. He's in the Super Bowl, Commissioner.
Still ain't proved it yet.
Still ain't proved it.
Win it. Gotta win it, but it's not based off one season.
Like Kobe say the word, wait, whoa.
You don't get greatest of all time behind one season.
So you was never going to give this man this. Super Bowl win or not, stomped through your league, did everything he could. You still weren't going to give him no credit.
No, I give him credit for what he earned. He earned
You got to put GOAT on that trophy. There's no way you can stop that. You got to put GOAT on that trophy if he wins. If he wins, because he still got to win. I'm not going to sit there and act like it's going to. But if he wins, if he is to win this Super Bowl, you have to put GOAT on that trophy. And you have to hand that trophy to him.
We go put GOAT on the trophy and debatable.
And debatable? No. We're not putting no asterisk. We're not putting no asterisk in this league.
I'll add that to it. You know what I mean? That's from me.
Look, if you didn't want to send him a Christmas card, that's fine. If you don't want to toast with him into the new year, all that's fine. However y'all want to do that. The man called himself GOAT. I'm going to call him GOAT.
That's cool.
So here's the thing is, to go this far, to call yourself the GOAT and to lose in front of this man, this commissioner, I wouldn't want to be you. I wouldn't want to be you. That I could say. That being said, I wish both of these guys the best. Next week, we will come back on a very, very short recap of the season and a recap of the Super Bowl, and we will crown the champion of the Trill League Fantasy Football Show. But I have a question this week before we go.
What you got?
So there are various playoff competitions that are happening within the Trill League.
Right.
One of those is the battle for 9th place. Okay. That battle is happening between yourself and myself, Dub J versus Bun B. So we asked you, who do you think will win the battle for 9th place? I think it come with like like the Halloween size M&M bag or something like that. There's not a lot of accolades that come with it, but there's a lot of pride on the line. I can't say that. There's a lot of pride on the line for this competition. So who do you think is going to take this prize? You already know. It's been a long year for me. I haven't had a great season. I've had a lot of losses. I've had to push through a lot of things. The only thing that can make up for this season for me is if I can get a victory over this man in the 9th place victory. That's the only 9th place is nothing to brag on in a league of 10 people, 12 people.
Right.
But I'll take this W. I will take this W. So, Commissioner, I want you to bring your best to the table, whatever's left.
I mean, at the end of the day, you already know, guys, I do this. It doesn't reflect, but y'all that do this fantasy football stuff, y'all see me teach, guide, and help. You know what I mean? That's what I said I came to do. And, he took advice, but that advice he took is not going to help him beat me. It's not going to help him get in that nice spot. So, your boy go pull it off. So
I remember a lot of things about this season. I don't remember the advice.
Yeah.
It couldn't have helped me.
And that's one of the reasons why he won't be in 9th place, because his memory,
We will talk about this next week. Next year. God bless y'all for everybody that's been tuning in this week. I know it's not a lot, but we appreciate all 12 of y'all. And until next week, until next year, have a blessed week. Have a blessed weekend. For those of you who are still competing in fantasy football, make sure you set your lineups and go for the gold, baby. Until next week, we'll see you there.